Hello, in this video we are going to discuss about trap-at diodes. In avalanche transit time devices, we have gone through so far with the meaning of what exactly the avalanche trigger transit means. We started with one by one the devices belonging to this particular family to generate the microwave energy based on to the principle of negative resistance. So here we start with our topic trap-at diodes. Trap-at, it is basically the abbreviation for trapped plasma avalanche triggered transit devices. So meaning is that these particular devices making the use of transit time along with the effect of avalanche. So it is clear that avalanche effect is possible when we have a junction to the semiconductor material, right? And that junction is operated in the reverse biased mode. So here we have the avalanche effect making the use of transit time also. And because of the avalanche effect, whatever the free electrons that have been formed because of the avalanche multiplication, we can say there it is some kind of trapping of that particular plasma. Hence, the device is called trapped plasma avalanche trigger transit devices. So, it is basically derived from the earlier that we have gone through, that is impact diode. Typically, it can have the structure of P plus N, N plus. P plus connected to N and it is further connected to N plus. Okay. The substrate may be of silicon material or it may be of gallium arsenide also. Now, considering simple structure, here we have this structural diagram as shown in this figure. Okay. Here subscript plus representing the high doping level. Here it is the p-type heavily doped. So it has majority carriers has holes. Okay. Here whereas for n-type we have a generalized doping level. So it has the majority of free electrons. Here when it is compared to the n-type, it is more doped, this region. So heavy amount of electrons being the majority carriers. We use this structure in reverse biased condition. See here. Now, as per the dimension of this particular semiconductor material being the part of this trap-at diode, we can have the first heavily doped p-type that is represented as P plus of the dimension range of 2.5 to 7.5 micrometer, whereas the middle one, this region is of 2.5 to 12.5 micrometer. As we have reverse biasing, this is basically the depletion layer. This end region is basically the depletion layer. And here if you take the cross-sectional dimension, and it can be of 50 micrometer for continuous wave operation and 750 micrometer for low frequency high peak power. Okay. Because of the reverse bias here, it will be the high field domain generation. So high field avalanche region that will be developed here into the n-type material will be propagating through the diode body and it will be depletion layer. See here, depletion layer we have shown for the entire N region. So it will be completely filled because of avalanche multiplication, avalanche plasma generated here. It will be trapped inside this region at low electric field. Okay. Hence we can name it to be the trapped plasma avalanche trigger transit. Okay. Now further operation of the trap-at diode can be taken with the help of the graph here. This graph is corresponding to the same structure that we have discussed before. Okay. In this particular graph, Time is represented along the x-axis, horizontal x-axis, and on the vertical axis, voltage or current is represented along this axis. Okay. Now, see here, as we shift from A to B, basically, here, as we shift from A to B, basically the operation whatever happens to be in this device is the charging. Okay, charging of the device. From B to C, it is the formation of plasma formation. D onwards up to E, it is plasma extraction. Okay, from E to F, we have residual extraction. And lastly, from F to G, there will be again a charging. These are the various stages we shall be discussing here. Okay. Now we start from point A. At point A, the electric field which will be represented in terms of volt per meter. Okay. The electric field will be uniform. Okay, in the body of the trapper diode with respect to the different positions A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, at point A, electric field will be uniform. Okay, at this point, electric field will be uniform throughout the body of the device here. But here, it is less than, that is required for avalanche operation. Electric field at this point is lesser, that is required for avalanche operation. From A to B, it will be thermal generation inside the body of the semiconductor. And because of thermal generation, we can say that it will be happening of charging, okay, of the diode. Hence, from point A to point B, the electric field that will be rising here. Okay. This charging or thermal generation will be more than of breakdown voltage, and after the breakdown voltage there it will be the effect of avalanche. Okay, so consider this curvature segment B to C. Due to the particle current exceeding the external current, electric field will be depressed throughout the depletion layer. Okay. During this particular time interval from B to C, there will be formation of dense plasma. Okay, and this dense plasma that constitutes the free electrons as well as free holes. They are present when the electric field is at low potential. Okay, and finally the plasma will be trapped inside the depletion region. Hence we call this device to be trapped plasma avalanche trigger transit. Okay, so after the point C, we have curve segment CD. Okay, during the time duration from point C to D, there will be some positive holes and electrons. Okay, from the plasma, that current are having some amount of drift. They can be having decrease into the voltage to the point D. Okay, there will be drift here and rest of the plasma will be completely trapped here. Okay, now whatever the plasma has been trapped here in depletion region, it is necessary that plasma should be removed from the particular place, right? Hence, as we proceed in the graph, here you find the curve segment, that is DE. So from D to E, there will be removal of plasma, okay, from depletion layer, and still some residues of the electrons will be remained in one side of the depletion layer. In one side of the depletion real, some residuals of electrons will be there and some holes will be there in the another side, onto the another side. So this will be the situation up to the point E. Okay, after point E, there will be the curve segment EF. So in the curve segment EF, there will be the residual charge, and that has been completely removed. Okay. Next, FG, the diode will be charging again here as a fixed capacitor. From G to A, there will be diode current and it will be going to 0. See, it will be going to 0 almost. And this particular cycle will be repeated further after the point after this point. Okay, and again characteristic will begin from point A. Thank you.